together with Earle Sports Bets. Yeah, the twins, they be checking in, stacking up. Green is the scene that you're stepping in. Winning is a trend, and we stay making dollars. Nerd talk with the sports bet scholars. Yeah. It's R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies.
Test. What the hell? Oh, it's working now. Okay, cool. Yep. Now I see it through the. Yep. Morning. One of the easiest sweat 300s. Yeah. Missed the plus 1,000. Muted. No sound. You're muted, bro. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Well, yeah. Yeah. Me too. Me too. Okay. Yeah, I was going over Sunday too, but I'm not gonna go all over that all over again. Yesterday was a swept 3 under. Sunday was a slight losing day. There you go. There's your recap. I can't believe I did that. Uh, let's get into baseball, why don't we? We have the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers. The Tampa Bay Rays are minus 145 favorites with a total of 7.5 in this game. Let's get up all of the line history in this spot. And this line has moved um, for sure. Let me get this up for all the markets. All right, cool. This line opened up at a 145 for Tampa. It's now a 153. So it's been an 8-cent line movement towards these Tampa Bay Rays. Line opened up at 7.5 at minus 110. It's up to a 7.5 minus 108. So a move towards the over and a move towards the Rays. We have 50% of the tickets and 74% of the cash is on the Texas Rangers. Yet they've moved this line towards the Tampa Bay Rays. 40% of the tickets, 54% of cash is on the under, actually. The line's moved towards the over. And I have made plays in all of these games so far. This is the one and I probably should have done this for Philly as well. I ate chalk in this one. I grabbed the first 5 full game money lines with the Tampa Bay Rays in this spot, and I feel like in the playoffs I'm going to be betting more juice when it comes to these games because the playoffs totals become lower, games become tighter, and I'm not going to try to rely on -1 lines. That being said, I bet 2 -1 lines today with the Phillies and the Brewers. We'll get to those though. We have the matchup between Tyler Glasnow and Jordan Montgomery, which I think is just a mismatch here when you're looking at it. I think Tyler Glasnow is significantly the better pitcher. When you look at what the Tampa Bay Rays have done against lefties the last 30 days, number 3 in baseball, 156 WRC plus. On the flip side here, with the Texas Rangers against righties, they've actually hit pretty well, 126 WRC plus, which is 4th. So I actually played the over in this game as well. I played the over 7.5. I kind of lean towards a Rays team total. Kind of look to fade the Rangers here in this spot. I also have a piece of the Rays -1.5 games at plus 200. I have 3 series that I laid the -1.5 games as well. This is one of them. I like the Rays to take care of business here. Ate a little chalk. It's a little juicier now if you're going to try to do that because I got the Rays first 5 at $1.50 and the Rays full game at minus $1.46. It's now 155 and 153 if you want to do that. You can do that, or you can do the -1, -0.5, -1 line if you want to as well. But I laid the money lines here at the Rays in this spot, and then I also have the over 7.5 here.
Good morning. Playoff baseball. Huh?
We are just having great days with
I'm not muted.
No, I can't hear you because my headphones are being stupid. Give me a minute.
All right, see you, Nick. Just back out and come back in. Yeah, welcome to playoff baseball. This should be a fun matchup. I did a free pick video on this one last night. I'm on the Rays. Glasnow has been pretty solid since McClanahan went down. Jordan Montgomery is one of 5 pitchers, and I think he's the only pitcher that's currently pitching in the playoffs that is a pitcher profit ranking in the -10+ unit club. Because if you look at the other guys, Urania pitched for White Sox, Kansas City Lyles, Montgomery for Texas, Giolito, and Giolito was the worst by far, and then Patrick Sandoval, all of them not in the playoffs. So your worst pitcher in the playoffs by a long shot is Jordan Montgomery. The next worst is Sandy Alcantara, but he's not pitching. Sonny Gray, actually. So this is a spot that I'm going to fade Jordan Montgomery. And we'll be on the Tampa Bay Rays run line in this one. I can get it plus 140. So we're going to run with that. Or I can get plus 148 for the Tampa Bays on the run line. Let's go ahead and go back to the chat. I'm gonna have to guess on where Nick left off. I'm not really entirely sure. And we're back. That sure was a lot for one game, unless you were going over Sunday. I think he was. Nick put it in the work. Good morning. A little bit of women's German basketball going off this morning. Have fun with that. Hello, my friend. Nice day yesterday. Seattle first half under 22.5, minus a half in full game. Yeah. We were on the under in that game, so it worked out nicely. You're looking at the Angels in German women's basketball. Have fun. Leave it to Joe to find international basketball lines. Yes, leave it to Joe. 100%. Yes, there you go. Balling out with Tim Earle. Very beneficial. Thank you. Small sprinkle on same game parlay of Nerfy and Rays money line. Okay. And you're on the opposite side of us. Joshua Thomas is going to go straight fade and go Rangers plus 1.5. So, can you hear me, Nick? Talk. You're muted. This is great. Well, Nick will be back in a little bit. This is actually kind of funny. Don't tell Nick, but this is actually kind of funny. Anyways, let's jump to the next matchup, which is the Toronto Blue Jays and the Minnesota Twins. This one's a pick'em with a total of 7.5. And we kind of already mentioned that when it came to whoever played the Minnesota Twins, that it was going to be a fade. We were not going to be back in the Twins. We were going to be fading the Twins. And the Blue Jays made the playoffs this year. They look good. Obviously, they have to look good to make the playoffs. But they were a team that did it with their pitching, which is a little bit unorthodox for this Blue Jays team that said they were going to have such a really, really good offense, and all of a sudden they make it in with their pitching. It's good to see for them because we know that they need to have good pitching in order for them to do it. I'm going to be taking the Blue Jays. I would take them to, well, I don't think you have to take them to sweep because it's that short of a betting line for it. So I like the Blue Jays. I like the Blue Jays to make it out of this series. And when it comes to it, I think the Blue Jays have a chance to beat the Astros. So I like the Blue Jays in this one. Kevin Gausman, you don't have to lay a run line for him. So we're good to go there. And I believe they've actually, they've won 4 out of his last 6 starts, and all 4 of those were by the run line. But I like the Toronto Blue Jays in this matchup. Jays money line. Yep. Nerfy not interested in any side or this series in general. Fair. Nick will be back eventually. Maybe we'll see. He might have to just go to class, so we might not see Nick. We'll keep rolling. Brandon Fad taking on Corbin Burns when the Diamondbacks and the Brewers go at it. Brewers minus 175, total of 7.5. And this is another kind of straightforward one. We like Milwaukee to make it out of the series. I will say I like this series to go 3 games with Zach Gallen pitching tomorrow. So I would take the over 2.5 games. It's like a bonus bet in this one. I gave that out during the show my free pick video last night for this game. I like the Brewers. I think Corbin Burns shuts down. Although Brandon Fad has been better as of late, it's just too big of a pitching advantage for Corbin Burns, who's one of the best pitchers in baseball. So I do like the Milwaukee Brewers. I think that this series will be the most competitive series out of the 3. Out of the 4 wild card series, I think this one has the best chance of going 3 games. I just think that Milwaukee takes care of business today. I will be on Arizona tomorrow. I give up. First my headphones, now to my mic. Sorry, guys. It's all right, Nick. It's going to be a quick show anyway. Brew Crew, yes. Same game parlay. Blue Jays minus, 2.5. Race to 2 in the over 7.5, plus 500. Good luck to you, Joe. I hope you hit it. Cheers. Yes, sir. What's up, Justin? let's head to the final game. And by the way, Nick, if you're still in the chat, please send me your card. And I'll put the plays up on the site. Miami and Philly. Philly's a minus 150, total of 7.5. Jesus Luzardo taking on Zach Wheeler. And I looked at this game. I like two things in this one. I would look towards the Phillies. I don't think the Marlins' lack of experience is not going to help them. Phillies been there, done that. They did it last year. I think they'll be just fine. That's going to be a really good series between them and Atlanta. I think Philly can beat Atlanta again. So when it comes to it, I think Philly is ultimately the better team, and I like the Phillies to get out of this game. I would have to take their run line, and I would take the over in this game. I think Wheeler gets hit a little bit. I think Jesus Luzardo gets hit because I believe he faced Philly fairly. He has not faced Philly fairly recently. When was that? I know he faced him. He did not face him this year. No, he did. 2 earned runs, 4 hits, 6 in the third innings. They won that game. It was the Braves. No, he did good against the Braves. Who did he get smacked against? Brewers he got smacked against. So never mind. But I think Jesus Luzardo gets hit a little bit. I like the over and I like Philly. Actually, Nick, while you're off the show, you can if you're able to just put up the baseball plays. So there you go. I noticed Nick's sound did a lot. Yeah, it was a little bit off. It's fine. Stacks plays Stacks pod Yandy Diaz over 1.5 bases. Get it, Justin. Blue Jays money line, yes. Brewers run line, yes. Philly run line, yes. Nick, put those 3 up along with the Tampa Bay run line and the over in the Philly game. Thank you. Philly first 5, yes. On the fighting Phillies, yes. Rays minus 1.5 games, yes. Brewers minus 1.5 games, no. I like that series to go 3 games, Nick. And Phillies, yeah, I could see the Phillies sweeping. I have a Phillies ticket World Series plus 2,000. Good luck. Your leans on your thoughts on my college leans for this weekend. Let me pull up college football. Maryland spread. I think I'm going the opposite way. I kind of lean Ohio State. I think this is very similar to the Texas game from last week. Everybody's going to see Maryland undefeated at a big price or at a big plus money price. No, I would kind of lean Ohio State. Texas, yes, I like Texas already. And the over, yes, I like Texas and the over in that game. Mizzou LSU over. I like LSU in that game. I like LSU minus 6.5 after last week, and Mizzou undefeated at home, whatever. I like LSU in that one. Rutgers and Wisconsin under, sure. I don't think either of those offenses get it. Although Wisconsin looks a little bit better now after losing their second game to Washington State. They've actually looked halfway decent, so they're starting to look better. Army, what does Army got against Boston College? Sure, why not? Boston College is bad, and the over. I don't know if I trust Boston College for an over. UCLA, it's my favorite play of the week. I would take it -4 though. The over, I don't know about the over though, but I do like UCLA 100%. Nerfy and Phillies money line same game parlay, sure. Philly first 5. Brewers first 5. Philly first 5. Blue Jays first 5. Yes. My Buckeyes playing Maryland. Give me Buckeyes. They always cook them. Yeah, I kind of lean Buckeyes. Over under. You like OU? No, I do not like OU. I do not like OU. I'm on the Longhorns. I think the Longhorns are the best team in the nation, so I'm going after them. There we go. They had dog too. Ohio State? No. Ohio State's a 19.5 point favorite. Iowa. What is Iowa doing? Against Purdue. Sure. No, they're a big favorite. Those are all the plays for today. We're going to go quickly do... I know it's a little bit of a quicker show, but Nick had audio issues, and there's only 4 games, so it is what it is. We'll go ahead and jump into a little bit of... Housekeeping! If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check all the links in the description below. Here's your big 4: YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. All of those linked down below. Make sure you guys are following all of our social medias. If you guys are interested in becoming a member of the channel, we would appreciate that. $4.99 a month. you guys can get a MLB, not MLB, but college football, NFL, college basketball, and that starts up, NHL, NBA cards up on there. NBA, NHL 2 to 3 days a week. Once a week for NFL, once a week for college football, 3 to 4 times a week for college basketball. There'll be community posts of our cards up there. So if you guys are interested in that, you guys can go ahead and check that out. Blue Jays, yes. Diamondbacks plus 1.5, yes. Diamondbacks series. I'm kind of leaning more towards the D-backs as we talk more into it. I like the Brewers with Woodruff. Woodruff is out. So not ideal. Not ideal. Sam, do you have an Orioles World Series ticket? Yes. Yes, I do. Yeah, I'll go Orioles, 100%. That's going to do it for this. Recap. Sorry. Rays run line, Blue Jays money line, Brewers run line, Philly run line, and the over. And I do kind of like the over in the Arizona game as well, but I'm going to end up staying off of that. But there you go. Those are the plays for today. Colorado spread against Arizona. No, against Arizona State. No, I'm not backing Colorado at all this year, dude. So it's always going to be a no for me with that one. It's going to do it for this edition of the All Sports Bet Show. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.